I sure am glad you're doing what you're doing, because there is this, I don't know, this racism, this anti-Semitism, this anti-whoeverism that still exists in our world. It's not something I understand. I have to say, I just read a really great book, Caste. I don't know if you've read it, by Isabel Wilkerson. So good, so good, so good. She compares Nazi Germany and India, the caste system in India, with the US. Because we really do live in a caste system. You know, we have a hierarchy, and people are treated a certain way depending on their religion, their color, their whatever. And it shouldn't be that way. You know, people are people, and we should just admire the
Right.
fact that
And
everybody is different, and right.
and the level of wealth, one explanation, like for Gaza, for example, is poverty. And, the rise of fascism was during the Depression, the World Depression, which hit Hungary hard. But Germany decided to build up the war machine, the military war machine. So that's how Hitler took advantage of that, and his cronies, his colleagues. But you're right. I've been poverty from the wrong end of the dollar, the wrong end of the mark, or the Hungarian forints. Then you're more apt to come along to just so that, and you're more apt to complain, you're more apt to protest, you're more apt to commit crimes. Of course, we see it, and that's all around the world, of course. But Gaza was brutal, and of course the Holocaust was brutal too, and many other times in between. Death marches in the Pacific, death marches in Europe with the forced labors that not a lot of people know about. So there's that too. So many. We can go back to Exodus too, 400 years in bondage. It's that time of year. I mean, come on, 400 years of slavery. So, and not just in Egypt, Rome, they talk about the Colosseum, 50,000 Jewish people built that. So that's what I last heard. I don't know. Masada, where the Jews were fighting the Romans. That was a prolonged war. They were outnumbered. Just so many cases. And then African Americans in the 60s and 70s, the race riots, the civil rights movement, so much effort even after the Civil War, just so much effort and really unnecessary. I have a lot of friends that are African American, Jewish, Muslim, Christian, Asian, as did my parents, Hindu. There's no doubt. And I wanted to say my high school was 40% African American. I was one of only 3 Jews in my high school. So, but we all got along. I mean, there was trash talking and bullying and that kind of thing. But in the end, we left it on the field. We weren't protesting and calling for the death of our country or death of this country or each other, that kind of thing. Big difference. Keep the trash talk on the football field, the basketball court, whatever. And as always, you leave high school with a lot of friends that you hate to leave,